heartbreak, I think just about a month ago.
Yes.
When you went on Instagram and you talked about your heartbreak from Diamond Platinums.
Yeah.
And so I think the question is, how are you doing? I think every woman can relate to that because we've all been heartbroken at one point or another, and so we really just want to talk about your healing. So how are you doing? You look amazing, but how are you doing?
Thank you. I'm doing good. I see myself as a strong woman. I think, like you said, it's something every woman goes through. You may have certain expectations when you get into a relationship or a friendship or whatever it is, business. But now we're talking about relationships. So you can get into the relationship, have certain expectations, and things don't turn out exactly the way you planned them to. So that's where you decide, is it worth fighting for, or do you feel like, I had all these expectations and now it's not working out, so I can't handle this anymore.
Yes,
So that becomes a decision you have to make in the relationship. And at the end of the day, we do what's best for us.
For yourself.
And for yourself, most importantly. Yeah. And that's what I want to encourage a lot of women out there to do, is do what's best for you at the end of the day. Look deep down in yourself and ask yourself, are you happy in the situation that you are? Because I feel like it all boils down to happiness at the end of the day. If you find yourself stuck in a situation and you're not happy, but you keep trying to find these excuses as to why this will work, but it's still not working out, then you have to look at yourself and say, I have a decision to make. Things are changing now, and times are changing because we live in a conscious era, like my manager likes to tell me, and we live in a female era, and people are women are starting to now slowly know their value, but unfortunately there's still a lot of women stuck thinking that as a woman, I need to do what my man wants, I need to be the perfect wife, take care of the kids. That's what every woman should do. Submit, I like that you mentioned submit, But if you really look at it from a logical perspective and not an emotional perspective, that can end up being really toxic.
For you, because you are also in a relationship with Diamond, who's, I guess, a really big star. Did you ever feel that you were losing yourself to his public persona and his world that is so huge? And did you have to keep reminding yourself, this is Tanasha, this is what Tanasha wants, this is what Tanasha feels, beyond the huge, public person that he is?
Yes, at some point I was a bit lost, I would say, because now there's a child involved.
Yes.
And now I'm thinking of my son, not only me. I have to think of my son. I don't want my son to grow up without a father. I'm really trying to fight for this relationship, but I can't be the only one fighting.
Yes.
So I had to think of what's best for me and my son too, But then towards the end, things were getting rocky. Things got rocky for a while now. I would say 6 months, but we were still trying to see how we can make it work. And then it got to a point where you feel like the other person has just lost interest. And it's not because of anything emotional. I would say it's because of not living up to certain expectations he had in the relationship. It's nobody's fault. Hey, everyone's wired the way they are, And when you don't live up to this person's expectations, for some people it's not easy to handle, Some people, they feel like, I already have so much going on in my mind. I can't handle this because I had this expectation. For some people it's not easy to handle. For some people it's okay. You'll be like, okay. But I would say that's where things started going down, because I wanted to really be my own person as well as be in this relationship.